Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Monster matchup,
well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get. I hope the players will oblige them.
That gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Kobbie Mainoo, could have a busy time here, having to play the role of a 6, an 8 and a 10. And I think when you consider his age and the fact that he can drop into all of those positions and perform with
Hudson-Odoi! And that's caused a worry or two.
Hudson-Odoi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Diogo Dalot. De Ligt. And it's played forward. Matheus Cunha. He's being urged. Shot, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bruno Fernandes with the short one. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. It's Mainoo. Hudson-Odoi does really well to win the ball back. So what can they make of this? Douglas Luiz. Crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Manchester United. Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really...
And a chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Douglas Luiz. Aina. Thinks one through. Ward. Wood! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Martinez, Lisandro Martinez, head out towards the right wing. Oh, he's found support out wide. Martinez, that's really well manoeuvred. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Luis, oh, good spread. Anderson. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Dallo. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Menu. He's got away. It's a loose ball. Anderson. Ah, looking to break at pace. Aim forwards. Hudson-Odoi, and he's certainly onside here. Gets it away. Anderson. Anderson. Martinez. Ugarte. Moved on forwards. Bruno Fernandes providing... Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. And out it comes again. Matches, real chance! And it's hoisted clear. Hudson-Odoi could move up a gear here. Now it's Hudson-Odoi. He is through here. Hudson-Odoi! And he's there to get it away. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Bayindir looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Šeško. He's through now. Šeško! Douglas Luis. And it's played forward. it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Shaw. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Applies the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Decent chance! Oh, into the middle. Hudson-Odoi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Diogo Dalot clears it away. Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Martinez. It's the whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, could carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Zinchenko shifted upfield. Aina. Wood. Now it's Wood. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Mount. Gets a good foot in there. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Anderson played it early.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Anderson. And it's played forward. And big chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Played towards the other side. Diogo Dalot. Mount. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences. Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And it's Mount. Played out to the right. Played in. Bullish header! They've scored! And they are again!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Time for a change in personnel. Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Aina, and he's managed to get free. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's a nicely weighted pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And reclaimed it in a trice. Šeško. Anderson with the slide tackle there. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Anderson. Into the last quarter of an hour. Anderson. And the shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
So there's going to be another change here. Martinez. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandes. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Crossed into the middle. And he's heaved it away. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Aim forwards. To cut it out.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Mazraoui. That is lovely. Mount. Mount delivers. And here's Ahmad! That is a little undercooked.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Luis in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's in! And the shot! Deftly away. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That has found him in acres of space. Showing good feet. Here comes the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that will be the final act. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out with...